I never told them I owned the house. Not my sisters. Not the girl in the basement. Not even the stranger who moved into the attic. They all thought I was just another roommate. Just another name on the lease. And for 5 years, that lie worked. I bought the house right before the pandemic. It wasn't perfect. The walls creaked when the wind blew. The attic smelled of dust and old wood. And the basement. It was always colder than it should have been. It was too much house for one person. But the price was right. And I thought I'd be safe. Hidden inside its silence. When my sisters had to downsize, I let them move in. They thought it was kindness. Later, more people arrived. A displaced girl and her boyfriend took the basement. And a friend of a friend drifted into the attic. I set rules. They signed agreements. They gave me unsigned checks. And I quietly filled in the name of a landlord who didn't exist. No one ever questioned it. No one suspected the truth. But then, everything started to change. It began with my sisters. They wanted me to give up my office. The one room I kept locked. The only space that was mine. They said, "You're already paying rent for it." Rent. For my own house. That was when I finally told them. I owned the house. Every wall. Every floorboard. Every lock. The rent wasn't charity. It was survival. I thought they'd understand. I thought they'd thank me. But the silence that followed was heavy and cold. Then came the anger. Faces twisted with betrayal. Accusations that I'd lied. That I'd tricked them. That I'd taken advantage of family. The tenants demanded discounts. The attic girl stopped speaking to me. My sisters looked at me differently. And slowly, the house turned against me. Started small. Food vanished from the fridge. Doors I had locked were left ajar. Conversations stopped when I walked into the room. Then it escalated. Anonymous texts appeared on my phone. Threats in the middle of the night. Strangers online posting details no one should know. The house didn't feel safe anymore. Didn't feel like mine. Felt hostile. One night I came home to find the back door wide open. Another morning the basement window was cracked. The break was clean. Precise. Not an accident. I started bolting every door. Checking every window. But no matter what I did, the violations kept coming. And then, the tire. In broad daylight. The cut was surgical. Clean. A warning. That was when I knew. This wasn't just tension between roommates. This wasn't family drama. This was war. I went to the police. I showed them the text. The photos of the broken locks. The damage to my car. They listened. But their eyes told me what their mouths wouldn't say. You waited too long. Now every night feels like a countdown. The house moans with footsteps I don't recognize. Shadows linger too long outside the windows. The air feels heavy with whispers when I walk into a room. And sometimes, in the dead of night, I hear the stairs groan. Low. Deliberate. One step at a time. Until the sound stops. Right outside my locked bedroom door. Waiting. December is coming. Lease renewals. Dates. Final decisions. But the real question is, will I live long enough to see it?